Into your blue, yeah, I keep sinking into your blue, stars, I keep seeing stars inside your eyes. In my mind, I'm holding on to all the sparks flying through the dark while we collide. Tell me that I'm all you ever wanted. Take me to a crowded place and I know all I see is the way that you breathe. Hit me like a hurricane and I know all I need is your love next to me. Oh, I keep sinking into your blue, yeah, I keep sinking into your blue, right into you. Underwater, I'm under, but I'm high. I can't let go of the way you love me better. Thought I could never touch the sky, but you got me holding heaven. Take me to a crowded place and I know all I see is the way that you breathe. Hit me like a hurricane and I know all I need is your love next to me. Oh, I keep sinking into your blue, yeah, I keep sinking into your blue, right into you. Oh, I keep sinking into your blue, yeah, I keep sinking into your blue, right into you.
Aloha and happy Friday, Travel Quest Network, and for everyone who is joining the weekly chatter live on YouTube, Facebook, and maybe not live, but joining us on all your favorite podcasting channels. I am Joshua Harrell. I am your host and the Chief Marketing Officer over at Travel Quest Network and WorldVia. Just very happy to fulfill my duties as the host with the most, who gets to come to you live every single Friday. And sometimes I have a really awesome guest, and this is one of those Fridays. So I get to bring in one of my favorite guests. I think I say that about everybody, so not to give you a big head, Jason. Welcome, Jason Block, to the show, everybody.
Hey, good afternoon. You only let me on here every now and then, so it is a treat to be here. I'm excited.
Well, to be fair, those of you who know that in the past, when I have invited Jason to join the show, he has brought a leaf blower to the show just so he could kind of, poke fun at the fact that, my lawn people show up sometimes during these and other things. So, yeah, he likes to bring props. Did you bring any props today, Jason?
I was going to, but I figured I'd play this one straight. I'll let you have the props.
Well, just, in hopes that you would not, I did. So this is my new accessory, everyone. My fan. So, like, you can do a little peekaboo action, or you can throw shade. So, yeah, this is not the first time Jason has seen the fan. I go through some hot flashes sometimes. So, anyway, this has come out before. Anyway.
You can tell if he gets a little worked up and he pulls it out and he really smacks it. That's when it's for real dramatic effect.
Yeah,
So hopefully I won't push his buttons today and he gives me the fan.
Yeah, have any of you ever had to, like picked up an accessory like a fan? Like maybe you were at an event and, they give the little free fans out, and you really get into it. I mean, not only is it functional, but then all of a sudden it becomes, you're a Southern belle, and, you start talking with it. I've done that with fans, and I've done it with canes. Or walking sticks. I needed a walking stick for, like, I hurt my leg a little bit. I had done a half marathon and hadn't trained for it. And then I needed a cane to get around the office in. And then I started realizing that I didn't use the cane to support myself. I just used it to punctuate my sentences. And
Yeah,
that's when it had to go.
I don't know about the member agencies in the audience, but I have not used a fan like a Southern Belle. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. I have not done that.
All right. Well, if
There's
you
a first
have,
time for everything, right?
yep. If you don't think a Travel Quest Network fan is in the future, then that's a bet that you should not take. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us live. If you don't know, this is Jason Block. He's the CEO of Travel Quest Network and WorldVia, and my partner in creativity, I like to call him. Because I don't think I've worked with. I always felt like I was creative, and then I met Jason, and I'm like, you are. He's firing on all cylinders all the time, and yeah, it makes me look like I'm sleeping on the job. So I'm very fortunate to work with him.
Well, that is sweet of you.
So I try to make you blush. If you're not gonna bring a prop, then crying or blushing. Those are the two things.
That's what we're going for. Okay.
Wow.
As long as I know the playbook here.
What is it? Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Like that's
what happens when you give it the control board and
exactly
free reign.
Exactly. Well, if you are new to the weekly chatter, welcome. First off, if you're new to Travel Quest Network, if you're a new member, welcome. Let's give a round of applause for our new members to Travel Quest Network. But just so you know, the weekly chatter is a chance for us to wrap up the week, just to share wins, challenges. So if you've had any wins, any challenges, drop those in the comments. We will definitely get to those. And not only will we talk about them on the live stream, but within the chat, you will find some of the most supportive travel professionals in the industry. I know this for a fact. I think that this has been verified by Reuters or somebody. The Travel Quest Network community is a true community, and you will find a lot of friends and support, people who are going through the same things that you're going through and want to celebrate those wins and help you with those challenges. So not only will Jason and I talk about your wins and challenges, but I know our other members will want to chime in too. So don't be shy. It's a warm, fun group to be part of, and this is how we do Fridays here, right, Jason?
You got it, man.
All right. Why don't we pop over to the chat? I know we've got a few things to talk about today, but let's pop over to the chat and see what's going on. So I'm going to pull out my phone. Oh, and you know what? We're going for, and just before the show started, I said, how many hearts can we get on this broadcast? I think we've gotten up to 236. I don't know where we're at right now, but that's a challenge. Give
Let's see
as
if we
many
can break
hearts as
that.
you can. Yeah, so I do have a little graphic for that. Like, show some emotion. A little rise and fall of the emojis. Okay, let's go to the comments. Always great to see you guys. Oh, see some familiar faces. Stacy's joining us. Oh, you got to turn your
Sorry.
volume down on your phone.
Yeah, sorry about that.
See, this is
Rookie. This is
yeah,
why I
the
don't do this every week, everybody, right? Oh my goodness.
All right, so back to the comments now. So Stacy said, "Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, Stacy. Good to see you." Rebecca, happy Aloha Friday, everyone. Rebecca, did you love how I started the show with an aloha? I was thinking about you. Alan is watching. Tyson, hi, y'all. Tyson, good to see you again. Khan has joined us. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Let's see. So Rebecca said, I don't know how you even do the multiple hearts. It only lets me do one. So if you click on the video and you're actually just like looking in, like I'm on my phone and you just look at the little dark screen, you can just pound that like you're a kid playing video games while your mom is talking to you. Like that's what you can do. Just beat it into submission. Anyway, there you go, Rebecca. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Brian's watching. Welcome, Brian. Stephanie, something about the music for the intro makes me ready to close the computer. It's the weekend, LOL. Don't close your computer yet, because we're live with you. Stay with us.
The end of the show.
End of the show. Yes, definitely. Let's see. Brian said, happy Friday, y'all. Sarah, happy Friday. Cynthia from Birmingham, happy Friday, all. Lisa, this is the first Friday I'm home. Oh, because she does not feel well. So it's crap that she's at home, but we're glad that she's here with us today. So thank you for being with us, Lisa.
Hopefully we can make it feel a little bit better.
Yes.
Just a little.
Yeah. Here's some emojis coming back your way. There we go. So Lisa, so happy that you're joining us. Other Rebecca's joined us too. Remember, Jason, there's two Rebecca's that we talk about often. So other Rebecca, I think we called one is Rebecca 2. Oh, Rebecca 2 and Aloha Rebecca. That's how we were distinguishing them. Hey, Rebecca, I'm glad that you joined us too. So Cynthia from Birmingham, her win for this week is that her cruise / Yellowstone client, she's been talking about this client that she's working with to go to Yellowstone, is asking for yet another quote. Isn't that exciting?
Not too many quotes. Like they're just dragging it on, or is this a good thing?
No. She actually closed the deal with this client.
Okay.
So she's
saying
it's a
they want another
yes.
Another thing. Okay, that's
yeah. I could tell by your lack of enthusiasm.
Well, I thought, there's some customers who, you end up they just want a automated quote machine, and you're like, oh no, that's not what we do.
Yeah, don't play me like a fruit machine. No.
This
is well. Congratulations, Cynthia. That is so exciting.
Absolutely.
And Jason, Angela, our network marketing manager, happy Friday. She is here. I guess everybody's just bumping off work. They're not working. No, we're glad that you're here. Angela knows that occasionally I might like assign tasks and duties. Have you ever, please, if you were ever applying for a job online, do never apply to a job online that in the job description it says, and all other tasks assigned by management. I feel like that's a sign that you should just run on that one. I'm just saying. Anyway, sorry, I don't know why I got derailed there. Oh, our Amy, she has joined us. Happy Friday. Good to see you, Amy. And our Celeste. OMG, the fan. Celeste, our industry relations manager. She is joining us and she likes the fan.
So, I know this is publicly distributed, so I got to be careful what I say here, but I just want to give you guys a picture. So we were at Edge last week, right? And we had dozens of supplier meetings, and it was
That's the Travel Leaders annual conference. We got to always make sure we explain.
sorry, thank you.
That's right.
So we were at Travel Leaders Network Edge conference, and we'd have one-on-one meetings with suppliers, and instead of one-on-one, it was really somewhere between 5 and 10 people from our team, and 2 to 4 people from a partners team, supplier partners team. And there were several points where we would push and we would want more from our partners for you guys, and there were points where Joshua decided he was going to punctuate a statement or a request with the fan, and that's when it was serious and it was on, is when he gave you the fan slapping it down, and it was a nice prop. So that's when he's really pushing you, if he takes the fan out and whacks it down. And
Yeah, it's actually
what you
something I'm
think
I'm not real proud of. It's one of those things like it just I guess maybe I could have been an actor, like a Victorian actor in a past life because like I literally got this because I was in Disney a few weeks ago and it was either it was a monsoon or it was hot as hell and I thought you know what? I need a fan. I need something. So I ordered this right away, and then I took it to Edge, the annual conference with travel leaders, because I thought, well, maybe I'll get warm again in Denver because it was going to be warm in Denver. I didn't realize that this was going to be a thing. Like I would start talking just like this. I had a great time at Edge. Give us amazing promotions for our advisors. Yeah, it was a lot of that business. So I'm going to set that down because it's already. I mean, I was overdoing it for effect, but anyway. Oh, Aurelia is joined, and she said, the fan. So Aurelia got to see the fan in person too. Guys, I this isn't made up stuff. I don't just do it for you. This is at home, live, all the time. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for humoring me, everybody. Our team as well as you guys. Thank you for humoring me. All right, so Alan said, "Oh my goodness, hold on, I gotta expand." He had a bigger message than would show up on my phone. Okay, my win is he hit. Let's see. I'm gonna read it. I'm just gonna quote it. My win is I hit 1 million in sales for this year, and. Just put in my notice at my full-time job to go full-time travel agent. What?
Wow. That is really fantastic. I mean, I know so many of our member agencies, start in this journey part-time. They have another full-time job, and this is something they're passionate about. They want to work towards, and that's their goal, is to be able to do it, to really fully commit themselves to it. And hitting that mark that's just awesome. That's awesome. Congratulations, Alan.
Yeah, my sound effects or my emojis could not do enough for you there. And you know what? I you are an entrepreneur, Alan. So
Sure.
you got full-time travel agent, but you are a full-time travel entrepreneur. So we are so proud of you. Wow,
That's awesome.
that's amazing. I almost and Alan is getting lots of love from everybody in our members only Facebook group right now, as he should. Congratulations.
That's
Our
awesome.
Jason, I think our entire team is in the chat. I think I mean That's amazing. So, guys,
That's
if there's
great.
anything that you need to know about from Travel Quest Network, you got everybody here right now. So, even if I don't get to your question, somebody will, because our Britta has joined our consumer traveler marketing manager is joined, and she said she's a big fan of the fan, and she likes her wordplay. She's our copywriter, Britta. She's excellent at it. All right. So many congratulations for Alan on hitting the 1 million mark this year in sales and giving notice at his full-time job to do this full-time.
That's
Man,
that made my day. I mean, that's just awesome. Like, that's what it's about.
yeah,
You're doing it. That's awesome.
yeah. Wow. I gotta. Okay, moving on, Alan. Congratulations, but we got more wins and challenges to get to. All right, so Sarah, our Monarch Agency of the Year winner.
Now there's a song for it.
It's been trying. It's been trying to come out.
Okay.
She chimed in. She said, "Can't make it today. Getting our house ready for market. I miss y'all." So she at least was able to drop in a comment for us.
Love it.
Good luck getting your house ready. Let's see. Matthew joins us. Oops. Let's see. My wins for the week are got my Thailand. Sorry, let me reverse that up just a minute. My Thailand client finished with transfers and was able to swiftly change a client's air reservation. So, you know what? Congratulations, Matthew. Let's see here. Oh, and then Matthew gave me a little, he called me a rock star. I've never heard that before. Not at all. Not at all. No, appreciate that. Appreciate you, Matthew.
You are a rock star.
Let's see. Carrie has joined
Oh, you
us.
just gonna skip over that.
Would you say?
I said a diva or a rock star.
Matthew's got it right. Matthew's got it right.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Hush, 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 hush. All right. So Brian said his win for this week is finalizing a $15,000 Ireland/Italy booking for a family. Congratulations. You know what?
Great.
Jason, you got to give me more budget for my sound effects. I mean, I've been talking about this applause. It's sad. It sounds like I've got 3 kids in the corner that I'm like, applaud, applaud.
And one old guy going, yay!
Yeah. Or what were the 2 guys in the Muppets that sat
Right.
in the corner? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Velma, our groups manager. Happy Friday, y'all. Velma, thank you for joining us. Lisa, happy TGIF. Let's see. Lots of congratulations again for everybody. And let's see. Oh my goodness. So other Rebecca, Texas Rebecca, she said, Josh, there was a picture of you on Vicky's coffee chat. She took a screenshot of it, so she's going to post it on Facebook. I think that was from that conference that we were at, Jason.
I presume you mean Royal Caribbean's Vicky Freed. That's who you're referring to.
Yes, I assume that is. Yes. I have a feeling that's who it is. Yeah, Rebecca, share it. I want to see it. Because Vicky knows how to. Have you ever taken a picture, like you're like, oh, let's take a selfie together. Let's take a selfie together. And then you go and you do it, and then they grab their camera out and they're like, oh, let me do one too. You know it's because they know that you took a really bad one. So I have a feeling that she was quick to grab her camera out to take a picture. But Jason, just if you don't remember that night, that's when there was an open fireplace and I was doing the song Goldfinger for everybody that was in attendance. Because I love a good Shirley Bassey James Bond theme song, and when there's an opportunity, that's
Not to be missed.
yeah, not to be missed. No, the reason why I bring that up, and Rebecca, thank you for sharing that. But the reason why I bring that up is Jason and I went to this dinner together. We sat at different tables, which is such an honor to be invited, and it's because of all of what you guys do with Royal Caribbean. They wanted to make sure that they were showing some love back our way. And after the dinner, we had a great dinner. There was a lot of food. There's always a lot of food. Um, but Jason and I are walking back. We're going to our hotel rooms, and he was trying to remind me of something that was said during the evening. And he said, and I loved it. It's like, when when you find your people. He said, that was after the Goldfinger performance. And I was like, oh, right. Now I remember. I'm sorry. I wasn't tracking. So you're home when someone can kind of speak your language there. I love it. Anyway, let's see. Tyson is sharing a win. Love
Right.
Tyson. Win of the week is my Pride booth was a huge success. I signed up with some digital billboards and got some new structures in place, like an awesome bookkeeper and new email system, digital workspace for my team. Uh,
Yes, that's
uh,
great, Nathan.
we were just with Tyson at the roadshow in Minneapolis, the Travel Quest
Yep.
Network roadshow in Minneapolis. Um, Man, he wasn't talking about any of this when we were together.
Well, he and I
The,
talked after that, and he was talking about doing some things to bring some more structure to his business, and he's doing it. I mean, he's Tyson. You're growing your business, and you're seeing success, and again, that's what this is all about. So, I'm proud of you and excited for you, and it's awesome.
I love it. I love it. Way to go, Tyson.
Hmm.
And Tyson, guys, if you don't, Tyson, drop in your social media handle because I can't remember. I'm gonna mess it up. But what I've been following Tyson since I first met him at Travel Quest World in 2018. I think that's when I first met him. Um, but I've been following on social media, and one of the things as he was just getting his business started at that time. So that's what I think is so fun. And I know you really appreciate that, Jason, is watching people as their businesses evolve, and it's so cool that we get to be a part of their success story.
Yep.
But one of the things that I noticed about not Jason, Tyson, was that he would post photos of him doing community events and putting tents up and having a table up with brochures and business cards and some swag and things like that. And the first time he did it, I can't remember where it was. It was some kind of community event, and I was thinking, I wonder if there's really any ROI in that. I
Mm.
know a bridal show is a little more different because people are coming to look at bridal vendors. So if you're looking for a
Right.
destination wedding, honeymoon, things like that, I can see there being ROI there. But I was thinking, like the arts festival or something like that. Is there really something? And without even asking him, just watching him over time, he was doing more and more community events. And the thing is I started because I was so tuned into it, I was noticing this pattern that he was doing not just one a year, he was doing quite a few. And very simple setup, or what I perceive as a simple setup with the tent and the table and the swag and the brochures. And over time, he's still doing them. He's still doing 'em. Like this. He for June for Pride Month, he set up a booth for Pride Month, and it's. I wonder how much business he closes. Actually, I don't know this for a fact, but I don't think he probably closes business at the event. And Tyson, you can chime in, but he definitely through his social media communicates that he's involved in his community. And I
No
bet
question.
many conversations are started there that do close later. So
Yeah.
I find that different
Here's the
about
thing
him.
that I think is really cool about what Tyson is doing specifically, and it highlights something that you see, and that is that there are a lot of different ways to succeed in business and in this industry, and in a world where so much business is generated virtually, right? From the pool of prospects across the country, Tyson has taken a somewhat counter step and said, you know what? I'm in a size market of Sioux Falls where I can really penetrate it. I can generate enough awareness. I'm going to be known as the travel agency that is community focused. And he doesn't just say it. He, as you point out, he does it, and he does it consistently, and it's really working for him, right? And so it's a great reminder. There's more than one path to that outcome that you're trying to reach, but consistency is key. Having a clear vision is key. Understanding where you want to go is key. And it's just a great thing to see, in a world where he uses modern tools, right? I'm not saying he's like sitting there with the yellow pages and a landline, but he's using social media.
And
He's using
a pencil and one of those big
right,
calculators with the paper.
right. But so many advisors and agencies are saying, you know what, I'm gonna niche down, and I'm going to pull from across the whole country, right? Which works very well. But he's taken a much different tact, and that can work very well. And so I think it's just, to those of you who are, trying to reach a new level in your business, I think that's the thing to keep in mind is there's more than one way to do it, but you have to be pretty intentional about it, whichever way you choose. But Tyson's example is a great reminder to all of us that, there's more than one way to skin a cat, right? So I think it's awesome.
Yeah, work on your analogies. That one,
Okay.
yeah, it's like I've had to catch myself. Like the visual of that is,
Okay. There's more than one way to reach your goal.
yeah, yeah, good. I'm sorry. Everybody is now taking a pause and they're like, "Can I please get that image that Joshua just planted in my head? Can I please get that
Right.
out of my head?"
Just walk over it, right? Instead, you have to direct everyone's attention.
Oh, when will I learn?
Moving
When
on.
will I learn? Yeah, I agree with you, but here I am. I like to pride myself in trying to stay up with marketing and with marketing, I've always said this. I'm chasing something I'm never gonna catch because marketing is always changing. There's whether it's technology changing or the way that people consume content or
Right.
I mean there's just in the last few years things have changed so much. But it's just something I'm never going to chase. So I'm always looking for inspiration. And I remember very clearly the first time I saw Tyson's tent in a community event, and I was thinking, oh, bless his heart for trying that, right? But then I saw that again, consistency is key. And he named his company after his community. He shows up at these events. He's very engaged in his community outside of his business. So I don't live in his neighborhood, but I think if you live in his neighborhood, you probably know Tyson is
Yeah.
the travel
He's
guy.
worked to become a fixture in that community, and that can be very powerful.
Yeah.
A place like Manhattan, that might be tough to do, right?
Right.
And probably not the best strategy if you live in New York City. But
Right.
in his market, it's big enough to where he has ample business, but small enough where he can be known and build a presence. And so that's it's perfect.
Yep. And consistency and try new things, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Liz is joining us. Hello, everyone. And Lisa is giving us a countdown. Lisa kind of beat me to it. Guess how many days, Jason, until Travel Quest World?
Oh my gosh, 3? It's more than that.
If you're ready in 3 days, yeah, okay.
I'm ready, man.
I know our Angela is like, I just ordered the swag bag, so I don't know. That's gonna happen. 24 days. Thank you, Lisa, for reminding us. So 24 days. Travel Quest
Coming up.
Network gets to board Royal Caribbean's Independence of the Seas for our first Travel Quest World at Sea. That was supposed to be waves
I'm
crashing.
excited.
Yeah, not hurricane. Like that wasn't the sound effect I was trying to go for. So excited. Jason, how excited are you?
I'm really excited because it's going to be a different. I mean, we've said it all along since we first, conceived the idea. Hey, let's try it on a cruise ship. It's going to be a different event than past events. Our content's a little different. The format's going to be a little different. It's going to be unique. There's going to be time to just chill out, have some fun, and hang out with each other and experience some different things, about the product, the Royal Caribbean product and Coco K and some of that. There's lots of time for learning. So if that's your thing, you can just just do that and networking. But I think it was said in the Facebook group this week that the thing that's the really cool thing is networking with all of the other members, and I think it's the number one reason why I wish that every Travel Quest Network member agency could be at every event, road shows, Travel Quest World, whatever it is, because it's that networking with other member agencies and suppliers, and even people on our team that really unlocks things, that helps you get to that next level. It's those connections to that relationship. The ideas that's what's super cool, right? The sessions are great. I think you're going to learn a lot, right? Trade shows are great. Talking with suppliers, understanding their products, that's all good. But it's that networking opportunity and building some relationships and friendships, and that's what activates the community. We talk about events internally. That's their purpose, is to activate our community. So I'm super excited, and I'm curious to see how the new format will go. It might be something that is just fantastic, and we want to do it every year, or might say, hey, let's tweak it a little bit. We'll see. But me, I'm never afraid to try something new once.
Yeah, no, but so Jason's mandate when we were putting together Travel Quest World for this year, last year, was if we were going to do it on a cruise ship, we needed to have space and time to have some downtime, family time. And so normally we would do Travel Quest World full day on Friday, full day on Saturday, part day on Sunday. Here we're taking all that content and kind of shuffling it around, and then we get to work with the Royal Caribbean team to come up with a lot of really cool opportunities, not only for educational content, but also for that downtime. So, I'm just saying, Aurelia signed up, who manages our agency services team. She signed up to man the part of the lagoon area that is where the Travel Quest Network team is going to be hanging out, and our members can hang out at Coco Cay. She signed up for. I didn't even think I asked for volunteers. She said, "Will someone need to be there because I just like to lay out in the sun all day."
I think she gave some elbows, like push some other people out of the way. She's like,
Yeah, it was like, but yeah, she's normally very quiet, and yeah, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, wait a minute, yeah, that's yeah. So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun, and if you are coming, make sure that you've downloaded the app. I am going to tell you that we've had some reports of people who download the app and they hadn't registered for their sessions yet, their optional sessions, what the educational sessions that they want to attend, and the app automatically attached them to some sessions that they didn't want to be in. I think we sorted that out, but make sure you have the ability to change what you're registered for right in the app. Make sure you download the app on your iPhone or your Android device and register for the sessions that you want, and make sure you get that locked in. We just noticed that last week while we were with some of our members who just downloaded the app, and they were already signed up for classes, and they said, oh, I didn't sign up for that. So anyway, just make sure you download the app ahead of time, and make sure you have downloaded the Royal Caribbean app for sure. But on the Travel Quest World app, you just need to go to the app stores and search for Travel Quest World, and you can get to the app that way. So please definitely check that out.
And while we're on the topic of Travel Quest World, we also have that exclusive FAM at Universal, which leads up to, you don't have to be attending Travel Quest World to attend the Universal FAM, but if you are going to Travel Quest World, it's kind of all right there, and you can kind of extend your trip and do some really cool stuff with Universal. So
yes,
so check that out if that's of interest to you.
Yeah, so if you are interested, it's July 15th. The Universal opportunity. It's exclusive to Travel Quest Network. You can find it in the calendars in the Pro portal. So if you're still in Agent Pro, you can find it there, or you can find it in the WorldVia Pro portal. So look for July 15th, and then you'll find all the information. You do need to make sure you get your education done with Universal. It's a fantastic price. They're doing it exclusive for us. Our Celeste, who heads up industry relations for us, as well as your friendly neighborhood fan person, we're gonna be there. So please, if you are interested, join us. And again, you do not have to be coming to Travel Quest World to participate in this,
Nope.
but if you are going to Travel Quest World, there are transfers for you to get to the ship, which is, just an aside there. I mean, obviously, you're not going to choose to go on the fan because of the transfers. I realized as I said that wasn't a real selling
That's the
point. I
key
think,
selling point.
yeah. I mean, come on down to Universal so you can get the free transfer to the ship.
But the
But
transfers will make it easy to migrate. Yes.
yes, exactly. So really looking forward to that. We've got some fantastic partners. We've got fantastic partners at Universal, and they have put this together specifically
Mhm.
for us. Celeste is extremely passionate about their product, and as well as many of you. So love to see you there. What a great way to kick off Travel Quest World. Than to go there. And then some of you who registered are going to be a part of the special experience with at Walt Disney World. So there's going to be a lot of action happening that week. Jason, I'm going to take the next 3 weeks off after that. That's going to be,
You got it.
yeah, you got it. Okay, thank you, everybody.
Mhm.
You heard that. So if he's looking for me, Jason, thank you for segueing into that Universal fam, because I did have that on my items of things to talk about. Hey, Jason, we are
Mhm.
at the point. We've still got some things to talk about.
Oh my gosh.
But I wanted to, and you know what? I realized I was reading off of the wrong card. I was trying to be Earth conscious and recycle my paper, and I was reading the wrong card. But at least I got the date right on that Universal fam there. But this is the time in the weekly chatter when we go over sales.
Okay.
Yes. And Jason, I know you know how this goes. Can you explain how we do this? Because every time I say it, I feel like
Mhm.
I say it in the most stupid, awkward way. How and I feel like, so guys, just so you know, we'll be in meetings and I will be circling the airport so many times before I land. And essentially Jason has to kind of grab it and say, okay, so what I think you're saying is this. And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly. So he says it, he's so succinct with it. So how do we do
Okay.
this
Pressure.
top three positions?
So essentially, and correct me if I'm wrong. So you're coming to me cold on this, but
I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure what we're doing is we're looking at um, the top invoice sales member agency, right, over the last week,
Mhm.
and we're pulling those top three, right?
It's the top three, but it's by
Right.
revenue. So it's not the sales, it's the revenue.
By
So it's
by
the
the commission revenue,
anticipated.
right?
Yeah.
Correct. Right. So if you and we use revenue on this just like our gem program, because in travel it's the revenue that matters, right? You might sell something that's $1 million, but if it's generating you zero commission, why are you doing it? So we use commission revenue as kind of the basis. So we're looking at those top three producing member agencies for the last week, and it's just 1 week, right? So, and I think usually these numbers are pretty astounding, and sometimes I wonder, I was like, wow, gosh, how do you do that much business in 1 week? It's really rather extraordinary. Some of you are just crushing it, and it's really cool to celebrate. So I know, we don't give the names, we don't share the names, but as you hear some of these numbers, those of you who are tracking, we know a lot of you are tracking at home. You'll know who you are when Joshua reads out the names. So and if you're not in this list or approaching this list, I want you to never know it's possible, right? And
Yes.
know this is something that you can build up to, and it might take a while, right? This is not an overnight journey, but these numbers week in week out prove that your peers are generating just extraordinary success, and that's really exciting. And we should be proud of them and happy for them, and it's pretty cool to be a part of.
Yeah. And and
I
and
do.
Bonnie,
Is
yeah,
that
no,
okay?
no, you did a great job. No, I just always feel like I'm like, it's like the first one, two, three. I just feel like I just say it in the most stupid way possible, and it's like the thing that we do every single week. And one of the things when Bonnie and I first started doing the weekly chatter, um, and we're almost coming on 2 years. I feel like we should have
Oh,
a 2 year anniversary in December on this. But the one of the things that that was during the pandemic, and there were
mhm.
many people were not selling, or they weren't marketing. Everything was on pause. But
I
what we were
remember.
seeing is that sales were happening. So we thought, well, let's try this. And it immediately became a way. I think and you guys chime in if you agree. Some people got motivated and saw that there was potential out there, and then
Mhm.
others of you saw, well, wait a minute, my numbers are kind of close to this. I'm not doing half bad. Where you might have been beating yourself up about it. So in a way, it's just kind of giving you a little bit of a temperature read. And yes, I do know. In fact, somebody in the audience right now, I know she is definitely waiting for me to get to these numbers. So, all right,
Without further
let's.
ado,
Yeah, without further ado, so this is our gold, silver, bronze medal positions in terms of volume in anticipated commissions within a 7-day period. So last week, Monday through Sunday. So position number one, $16,557 in anticipated commission. Congratulations.
that's pretty good. I don't
Yeah.
know if any of you watched Curb Your Enthusiasm or Larry David, but that's pretty good.
I will trust all of you who know what that is to say if he did that well or
Wow,
not.
pop culture reference that you don't know what it is. I feel like I'm cool now,
Yeah, no,
or
I'm
really
stuck.
not cool. One of the two.
I'm so 90s. I'm so stuck in the 90s. Yeah, I start referencing
Well, that's
things and people
fantastic.
are
That's a
like,
heck of a week.
yeah, that's congratulations. And this is from one of our member agencies, very, very focused on luxury. I don't know necessarily the breakdown. I didn't drill down into that, but sometimes that top position is held by somebody who, maybe has a massive group that
Mhm.
they've just invoiced. Sometimes those numbers, you know, get in there. But this member I know very, very well, and I know that she's all about the luxury. She knows what luxury is, and she knows how to work her network. So very, very happy to see you at the top of that list. And then we kind of have number two and number three are kind of close. Our second position, $11,438.
Nice.
Congratulations. Super job there. And then third, as I said, it was kind of close between second and third, 11,158. So,
Nice.
yes, very, very cool. Kudos to everybody.
That's
And
excellent.
kudos to everybody who invoiced sales last week. It was a very, very good week. And as always, this is the public service announcement here. Make sure you invoice at the time of booking. Please do that. And
Please,
just make
please, pretty please.
yeah, yeah, and make sure that you update commission manager if anything changes. Just just keep the accounting right. Keep it healthy. Saves you some headache down the road. So that was my
Absolutely.
PSA there. Congratulations to all of you guys. Super, super proud of you. All right. So something I want to remind everybody of. It was in network news this week. And remember, network news comes out, and Angela, who is our marketing manager, who's in the chat right now, she puts together the network news every single Monday. And that comes out to you. So if you are not getting that, please contact agency services ASAP so you can not only be on the distribution for the network news, but you can receive all communications from Travel Quest Network. You don't want to miss anything. Make sure if it goes to your junk box, you put it as a safe sender. It's either going to come from hello at Travel Quest Network or support at Travel Quest Network. Those are the two email addresses that you need to make sure are always coming into your proper inbox.
Right.
But I want to make sure to draw your attention to the President's Circle offers. That there's a whole PDF that was included in Network News. It's also in the Pro Portal or Portals. You do want to check those out because the President Circle, you know what, Jason? I'm so used to talking by myself and not having a
Mhm.
guest.
Yeah.
Tell everybody the significance of the President
Gladly.
Circle offers.
So if you don't know what the President's Circle is, here's the short version. So Travel Leaders has created a group of their member agencies that are their very top, and they work with Travel Leaders supplier partners to create exclusive promotions. And they're only available to President Circle member agencies like TravelQuest Network. Um, so we have now started to make sure that we put these in front of you. And a lot of times they are really, really lucrative offers. It could be, something that is a deal for your client, whether it's, an onboard credit, it's a discount, it's a room upgrade. It's really good stuff. It could be, a higher commission rate. It could be all sorts of things, right? And usually they have pretty short booking windows, really, because Travel Leaders Network, the objective of these promotions is we want to support these partner suppliers, and what we're trying to help travel leaders do is move the needle, is move the sales needle with those preferred partners. So a lot of times they might be pretty short duration offers, but they can be really, really good. So as we publish those in the Pro Portal, I want you to keep an eye out for those President Circle exclusive offers, because those are things that they're only available to a handful of agencies in the world. And as part of TravelQuest Network, you have access to those now. So we're really excited about that. I think you're going to be excited when you start to see them come through. And I hope you use them and use them to your advantage. It's going to help your clients. And then on top of those, we're continually working with our partners to drive additional exclusives to you. So I think you're going to start to see more of those coming out of our supplier meetings that we had at the Edge conference. So there should be really good things coming down the pipe right now. And I believe we have right now a bunch of those President Circle offers posted live right now for you to
Yes.
check. Is that right? Yep.
Yep.
Good.
So there's one PDF that has a ton of them that were all put together really around that annual conference. So again, like Jason said, some of them might have short booking windows, but the thing to remember, if Travel Leaders is a consortium, it's the largest consortium in travel. Okay, so they have lots of travel advisors across the actually across multiple countries and agencies, but this President Circle is a very, very small group.
Yep.
So if you even have brick and mortar Travel Leaders locations near you, they aren't necessarily in the President Circle. So this really gives you a competitive edge against, these offers are not offers that the supplier partners can offer to any other partners at the same time. So again, it's special, and because you are a member of TravelQuest Network, you have access to them. Again, the link was in Network News on Monday, but they are in the Pro Portal, and we just want you to be on the lookout for them because we've had them for a while, but admittedly, I will raise my hand. This is not anyone else's fault. I didn't draw your attention to them. So I think we're gonna put like a siren light, like one of those old from 1997 websites, like a little graphic with the spinning siren. We're gonna make sure we draw your attention to those. So there's our TravelQuest Network exclusive offers that we present to you. So you're always wanting to look for exclusive, but that President's Circle, those TLN offers, those are definitely something on a very large scale, but only offered to a few agencies, and we are one of them. So please take a look at them and make the most out of them. Most
That's right.
definitely. All right. So the other thing that we wanted to tell you is WorldVia Pro, our new Pro portal that has been live now for a few months. So it's not something that we just turned on 2 weeks ago. It's been up for a while. We've had some of our members being beta testers in it. And new members joining us, they went right into the WorldVia Pro portal. Um, all of our invitations to our individual members. So these are our solopreneurs, not our agencies that have sub agents, or the other group is our annual payers, the people who have paid for their plan for the year. Those invitations haven't gone out yet, but all the individual member invitations have all been deployed. So everybody check your inbox. These came from support at Travel Quest Network. They've come out over the last 2 weeks. If you haven't gotten your link and you are an individual member of Travel Quest Network, then reach out to agency services. They can make sure that you have the link. Make sure that you get signed up and converted over to WorldVia Pro, which is a much more powerful platform for you to be on for communication, training, content, all these things. Access to those President Circle offers. But make sure you get signed up. And you can manage your account there. Make sure you do that right away. And I was going to say something else, Jason. I realized I started losing my. Oh, for those of you that do have sub agents or you have paid for the annual plans, those invitations are going out on Monday. That's what I meant to do.
You left them kind of hanging there on the edge. You know.
Yeah, it was like everybody else is allowed in except for this group of people here.
Yeah. And still plenty of time for you to get signed up, set up before the end of that contest. So anyone who's signed up and set up in WorldVia Pro by July the 5th, we're doing that Independence giveaway drawing. So that, you still have plenty of time to get that done. So all of those should be sent out early next week.
Yeah. So you have plenty of time to get in there. And once you're in there, you're going to know it's so different from Agent Pro, isn't it? It's a beautiful experience.
Two things I will just take a quick second to highlight while we're on the subject. Number one, the great thing about the platform is that it is not a unveiling as much as it is the start of a journey. And so I want you to think of this platform as your platform to manage your business. And development is ongoing. Since we've rolled out the very first initial release, I think we've had 6 or 7 versions that have released, and we're pushing new things out to it every couple of weeks. We have another one slated, I believe, for Monday.
Yes.
Monday or Tuesday, where we'll be deploying some advancements to the search functionality and the start of the first steps. You won't see anything different, but the first steps to a super enhanced learning management system training platform. You'll see that come out probably in a couple weeks after that. So, every couple weeks we're pushing out new functionality, new content. And the whole idea here was to create something where we controlled what it did. So if it didn't do something that we really wanted it to do, it was in our power to make it do that. And we weren't reliant on a bunch of third-party plugins like a number of host agencies use for their platforms, where it's all kind of like built on WordPress or something. This is all kind of proprietary stuff that we can really customize to suit our needs. Now, the double-edged sword of that means there's nothing off the shelf, right? Even making it do quote simple things requires development time and coding. So we can't make it do everything we want and have all the bells and whistles and all the tools right from the first day. So it is an ongoing evolution. So when you come in, if you see something and you're like, oh my gosh, they've been talking so much about this and it doesn't do this or this, just be patient. It's much better than Agent Pro, but there is a defined development map that will keep us busy for a long, long time, making it better and better and better for you. So that's exciting. I don't know what else I was going to say, but that was the point, that it's not ever done. It's ongoing, and you'll see things drop and be enhanced and added. The second thing was day one today. It is not yet mobile responsive. The development team is working on that as we speak.
I was going to say that, Jason.
I know our team, all of you, we know you want to access it on a mobile device. That's been, one of the things that has been a pain point for Agent Pro. Now that we have kind of the base version stable and going, we can now make it mobile responsive. So the development team is actually working on that as we speak. And so that should be dropping fairly soon. So, but it's definitely happening. So don't, you don't need to submit a bug report saying that you can't access it on your mobile device. We know, and mobile responsiveness is definitely coming, and it's coming pretty soon.
Yeah. No,
Which is cool.
that's what I was going to hit on. But I just want to reinforce the fact, again, this is something that we've built, so we control it, and this is just the start of this journey. Those of you who have tuned in, either you are our Crown Jewel members and you've been a part of our monthly Crown calls, you've heard us talk about different things that are coming up, or different things that are on the roadmap. Or if you were at Travel Quest World last year, you heard about a lot of things. Really, it's gonna seem like you're just in a new intranet. But no, this is just the beginning of going down the yellow brick road here. Yeah, so really exciting. And I saw some of you in the chat say that you got your link this morning. Yeah, so and if you have any trouble getting signed up, please reach out to agency services. But if you do have sub-agents, or if you are a sub-agent, you will not have gotten your link yet. You will get that probably on Monday. And if you
Don't
have paid, what'd you say, Jason?
I said, so don't panic.
Yeah,
It's
don't
coming.
panic. Don't panic. And then if you've paid for the year, paid your membership fees for the year, that'll come through on Monday with the instructions around that. So just don't stress about it. But if you have gotten your invitation, or if you are not in that group and you haven't gotten your invitation, first check your junk box for anything from support at Travel Quest Network. Make sure you mark that as a safe sender, and you should have a link to get set up. And please do that as soon as possible. The last thing before we go, Jason, the hour flew by. The last thing we want to remind you of is Wednesday on the 29th at 4 Eastern wait a minute, do I have a drum roll? Is Christine, one of our members, Christine, she named it because last week I asked for names for this call, our first monthly all call for all of our members and all of our team. We are coming together for a good old chinwag. Closed doors, though. The weekly chatter is out there for the world. What'd you say, Jason?
I said it will not be podcast. It will be
it's not-
recorded for our member agencies. So you can attend live. You can certainly watch the recording, but it will not be broadcast.
Yes, it will not be broadcast. So make sure that was also in Network News, and it is also in the calendars on the Pro Portals, both Pro Portals. So please register if you can to attend live. We'll answer your question live. You'll get live updates of what's going on at Travel Quest Network. Our whole team will be there. So this is something brand new that we've launched, and thank you, Christine, for giving us the name, the All Call, because I love it. I love Christine.
I'm excited. Please do come and attend. It's going to be a great opportunity. We'll recap some of the things we shared at the two road shows that we've had earlier this year. We'll make sure you know everybody on our team, and certainly address any questions that are out there. So please do come. It's going to be a great time. I think it'll be a great series every month. So make plans now to attend.
Yes. And with that said, we are at the top of the hour, and it is...
Oh my goodness.
It is the end on the East Coast. It's the end of the workday. At least it is for me. It's 5 o'clock right here. So Jason, thank you
Thank you, Joshua. I always love being here.
I love having you here. You're my boss. You can just come in anytime you want. But thank you for letting me invite you in. I like that. And thank you for joining us from your home, your office, from your car, from the carpool lane at school while you're waiting for someone to get out of school. We just appreciate you so much for joining us live, and for those of you watching us on demand, thank you for tuning in and being a part of our community. That's what makes Travel Quest Network so special, is you. So until next time, take care of yourself so we can take care of each other, and we'll see you next week. 4 p.m. Eastern for the weekly Chatter Live. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.